Did it record the beginning of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. Take 2.
Wow.
So Tan just finished sharing about freedom and what that means to her, and I'm going to segue into, do you want to finish what you ended with, like what it means to you every day, whether you wake up feeling like it or not?
Yeah, pretty much whether I'm waking up and whether it's icky, whether I feel funny, whether I'm just inspired, no matter what I do, as long as I'm being true to who I am in that moment and owning what I feel, that's like complete freedom to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love it.
It's all about who you're being.
Absolutely, in this moment right now. I love it.
And this morning when Tan shared in our group, what came up for me was that freedom for me is when I'm really focused on who I'm being and I'm being my authentic self and I'm not restrained by what I'm doing. Like when you really are being yourself and you know that you're enough just how you are right now and that you're powerful and that you're on purpose and you're going through your day. And that's actually something that came up for me with Monica. It's called flow. For me, that's what my definition of flow is when I know what I need to get done. Like I have my to-do list, I have my schedule, I have all of that mapped out, then I'm free to just be me through the day and like flow and get that stuff done. But like my intention for the day isn't to get it done. My intention for the day is to be me. And that's freedom to me, and that translates into my life. I mean, I for 7 years was in corporate America. And, I was the CFO of a finance company. So I was building a business for someone else. I was building someone else's business, someone else's dream. And I ended up taking a risk on myself, retiring from corporate America. And now I'm following my passion of empowering people to really design their life. And it starts with their nutrition. And that's what I get to do every day is I get to wake up and be me and be my purpose and my love. And that's what Operation Freedom stands for. And I actually hashtagged it. And I've had people following me on it because the fact that I was willing to take a risk on myself, and it was the scariest thing that I've ever done to this day, was walk away from a career that I had built for 7 years. And when I look back, it's like silly. Like it was a career that I was supposed to have. It was on paper a great career, but I was dead on the inside. I was sitting in the corner office of an amazing building, like who cares, looking at the ocean, not being at the beach. Right. And freedom to me is being able to wake up in the morning and still get stuff done. Like when I think of freedom and like flow and all of that, like in the past, I've thought that it was really floaty and it like didn't excite me. Like I want to get things done. I want to dominate stuff every day. Like I'm a businesswoman. And for me, when I shifted my realization and I really got that like I can take over the world and be the most successful person in the world, but if I don't trust the journey and enjoy the journey and share it with amazing people, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? It's irrelevant. And so I really, really, really focus every morning, wake up, get grounded, because sometimes you wake up funky, sometimes you wake up fired up, sometimes you wake up loving, like you never know. And so you really get to choose who you're going to be for that day. So I wake up, I take 3 deep breaths. I mean, these are tools that I've learned over the past probably 6 months to a year, and really just who I'm being for the day. I'm going to do my gratitude journal. I'm going to write down my I am statements. That's what I've chosen to do every morning, and it gets me in alignment with myself. I look at myself in the mirror and I do my I am statements, and I just love me. Like I smile at myself while I'm brushing my teeth. Like it sounds crazy, but it works. And it was something that I used to laugh and be like, oh, that's cool that you do that. Like, and I didn't relate to it. And ever since I've started doing it, like I'm way happier all day, and I'll get funky and I'll be like, I didn't make all the phone calls that I needed to make and whatever. I go back to corporate America, Heather. And then I realized like, I don't have to live my life like that anymore. I am not defined by what I get done every day. I'm not defined by that. And I'm really defined by who I'm being. And that's what people are going to remember. They're not going to remember how many client follow-ups I did that day. They're going to remember who I was when I was in a conversation with them.
Absolutely.
And that's ultimately leadership too. So it's just all encompassing. Who you're being is really important. Obviously, continue to get your stuff done that you need to get done, but it's really important who you're being while you're doing it. So I know Jenna.
Heather, I saw something that